Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Day Trade with Zay. I'm Isaac, and today it is Tuesday the 30th, and let's just get right into it. So, one thing that I've been seeing here is there is some sort of a trend line right here. We can see that price has respected this R2S zone from previously, right? Created a support level through Asian session, through London session. I should have noticed this yesterday, and I did. I just didn't want to go against the trend. But I took some sales yesterday at New York Open, and unfortunately, price played along, and you could see how ugly it was before, pre-NY, during NY, and then we finally got the push up about hour, 2 hours after NY Open. Blah blah blah. I was able to catch trade to the downside, and yeah, make the money back that we lost here. Now, what I see is that price used this previous IOC that was where I sold from, started to use this as support, right? Kind of created a trend line. Now, price broke below this trend line, but I'm just thinking, let's just go in terms of higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. I drew the fib out from most recent low to the most recent high, and I seen that price came down to this ILC right here. So I like this level right here. I do. I like this level. US30 is clean. Even though the IOC isn't necessarily clean, this level is clean to continue up. I don't have anything in the trade yet, but we'll see. Now Nas, same thing, right? Let's see if it loads. Okay. So here's an IOC that was used as, well, you can see support. Kind of a trend line formed right here. I didn't take this trade. But we could see that the highs were broken, right? Essentially, these highs were broken. And now I like this area as well. Now, the one thing that's going against us right now is the 50 EMA right here, right? Even on this side, it's going to be up here. It's going to be up top. So we can see that this level is being respected, but it could break through at any point, right? So it's something that just could happen right here. So that's something we got to look for. But let's draw out the fib and see if this lines up where we need it to. Most recent low to the most recent high. Boom. 61%. So it's right at that level, right? Damn near. So I'm looking for something right here as well. But we got to see what the reaction is. Keep our stop loss just below these lows. And we'll reach for the 27% to create a higher high. Man, I think it could make it up to the 61.8% area. Should past it to this ILC. But it's a long stretch, right? Like this is already 145 pips. We'll see what the market gives us. But this is what I'm looking for. I'm just seeing a creation of higher highs and higher lows. Like this. And like this. And it could fall off. I think it's very possible it falls off. But if it does, I think, well, it's hard to say. We'll see what the market gives us at open. It could be a breaker structure to the downside, but I don't think so. In the bigger time frames, we're seeing higher highs created. So that's why I'm thinking for either US30 or NAS, we're going to see this move up, essentially. So we'll see what the market gives us. So it's just a matter of time. Second here. Marlon, what's up, man? Yeah, there is news at 10. HPI already came out. And then we have news coming out, consumer confidence, the Jolts jobs opening. That's going to be at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that might happen as well. I'm expecting jobs openings to be on point, in my opinion. Consumer confidence, though, I think we're going to see this be completely low. And it's funny that there's no related stories right here. But I think the big news is probably going to be coming at 11 with that FOMC member. So my goal is to kind of get out of the trade quick. If we can see some volume, hopefully not a lot of people are waiting for news like you are. Um, so we can see some volatility at New York Open. Preferably for me, I like trading the news because obviously the volatility is there, but it is also dangerous, especially in such a volatile time where people are selling off crazy and you never know what's going to happen, right? So I try to make my money before the news comes out so I don't have to deal with the news. That's kind of my way of working it. So we'll see if the trade is there at New York Open. We got about 7.5, 8 minutes to open. So we'll see if that really gives us what we're trying to get. But if not, then we just got to go ahead and let it be known that, oh yeah, look at US30 is coming down. And it could. I think price can really come down through all of this, but we have a nice little resistance to support level right here that I found. And then we could see something like this. NAS. Like I said, the only thing that's kind of worrying me is these EMAs are below, right? I mean on top, which usually we want to see them below, but I think we could see this thing move up. And at very worst, we get about 50 pips, right? And then we see the rejection, breaks below, and then we'll take a trade below the 50 EMA. But so definitely some take profit here, but I'm looking to take profit up here. We'll see what the market gives us. Yeah, so let's see. We got about 5 minutes till 6 minutes till open. See what the market gives us. It's definitely like a support level built here, right? You can see it. Price is rejecting and respecting this area. So let's see. I like the way this 5 minutes finishing is kind of showing that. And well, the one thing that could happen as well is with this consolidation, you're right. The news could be waiting for 10 or for 7 a.m. To drop, which can also be a factor right here. But hopefully we do see some volatility. We're able to enter and ride this trade up to the upside. Now again, we do have to be careful, as I said, because of where these EMAs are at. But we'll see what the market gives us. Whew. I'll be looking around like 547 to enter, 546. So we'll see what the market gives us. What's up, everybody? What's up, Trav? Hope all is well. You see here on US30, as you can see, it's definitely consolidating for the past hour. It's 30. US30 looks pretty decent out of this ILC right here. I actually like that. So US30 is a good move right here, right? See if we can get a break and retest. So I actually got both open. I just want to see what really gives us a break and retest. But this US30 looks pretty fucking clean, I ain't gonna lie. Man, got a little bit of a sickness over here. All right, we got open coming. See how it respects this area on both the ILCs. See what type of respect is given. I see the volatility is kind of starting to happen pre-NY when I'm looking at it. But let's see. See what's what. We got about a minute left till open. Let's see if we get that move that we want to get. All right, let's get your MT4s ready. About 45 seconds. Let's see what the market's giving us. No trades in yet. Let's see what's what. Yeah, see that on the 1 minute. I'm looking at the 1 minute as well. We got to see it kind of engulf right here, in my opinion. I'm gonna take the trade. Mm, oh shit! I just entered some very small on NAS. Might come down on us actually, just the way it's looking. But we'll see. I'm gonna try and trust the trade. If it doesn't come down, I mean, go up the way we want it to, then it is what it is, right? I'm here on US30. I've entered, so we'll see what's what. Just a .03, nothing big. So we'll see what's what. Yeah, I don't like the way it's forming necessarily, but we'll see what the market gives us right now. I'm in at 186, but I don't like the way it's looking, truthfully. I think I'm going to go ahead and exit this trade. I'm only down about 70 bucks right now, but hasn't hit my stop loss either, but I'm going to get out of here. I just don't like it. Nas is somewhat getting respect right now, but it is. Let's see if we see the respect. Okay. I'm not in anything right now. I just closed the US30. It looked like it was coming down a little too heavy for me. Nas possibly doing the same. I'm not in anything right now. Yeah, this shit's pushing down a bit. But I mean, it would have to be below here. So let's see. Excuse me. I like that rejection. Okay, I'm in NAS. Whoa. I put a couple buys in on NAS. Let's see if it does what we want it to do. Let's see. I like that push right there. So the bottom position that I have in, I'm in at 48. So we're only up about 10 pips. Not up this much. Bottom position is up 10 pips. A little bit more now. Let's see. See if we can ride this thing up, right? See how I rejected that? That's a no bueno right there. But let's see if it can keep going, right? The 1 minute, if it just rejects this, then I think the trade is invalidated. On the 1 minute chart, you can see the 1 minute, well, you can see the 5 minute 50 EMA right here. Yeah, I rejected it on the 1 minute. You can see that rejection right there, which isn't that great, right? We needed to break through this to kind of show that it's going to continue to push up. A little bit of a ILC, not a strong ILC, but yeah, I don't know if it is going to come up. Yeah, I don't like that rejection. Mm, yeah, no, it kind of looks like it's coming down. I have just the .03 in here. I'll add more if it comes, but we'll just see what's what here. I have my stop loss where it's at. Hopefully we see a rejection up and we can see this thing pull up from here. Okay. All right. I might add some positions in this bitch. See if it can break through here. This is big, right? First it has to break through this EMA, then it has to break through the rest. See how it's still rejecting though? That's what I don't like. I guess there really isn't a lot of volatility right now, like you were saying. Yeah, this thing's coming down. In my opinion, I mean, it's respecting it, but it's also not breaking through the 50 EMA, right? We'll see. Let it hit my stop loss or let it hit my TP up top. See which one it wants to hit. 20 seconds left. Still a lot of sounding pressure. Yeah. Man, yeah, I think it's on its way down. We'll see. I got my stop losses set, so if it hits them, it hits them. Um, yeah, it's making its way down. See if it can engulf it. If it can't, use this as resistance, this trend line, then we know it's coming down and we could just pull our trade, right? So, yeah, selling pressure is still very, very strong, right? Yeah, now that I look at it, this inverted hammer right here, and you got this full rejection right here at the EMA. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what's what, but I think it's looking like it wants to come down, right? For this to really switch on us, we need this thing to come way up here and, finish up here these last 45 seconds. So we'll see what's what. Oh, yeah, that's not going to really cut it for this 5 minute candle. For this 5 minute candle, like I said, we need it to really come up here and finish up here. Show a big clean rejection, in my opinion. Let me draw out the 50 EMA. Oh yeah, look at it. Yeah, there's still a lot of selling pressure. It's about to hit my stop loss right now at 520, and it did. Damn, hit my stop loss. Was just stopped out right now, so rejected the 20 or the 1 minute 20 EMA and 50 EMA right here. Don't tell me. I think it might be waiting for that news at 7 o'clock. I'm down 260 on the day. $90 loss, $83 loss, and $90 loss. So I like these rejections though. That shit literally came and stopped me out. All right. I think it really is waiting for, what do you call it? 7 o'clock. All right, give this thing one more shot, I think. Depending how these candles finish. All right, I added some positions. If it there's a resistance to support area right here, right? You can see it. Support, 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 resistance, resistance, resistance. So it could hit and just fall off and come down. Um, I put a point zero 0.01 in there just to put a point zero 0.01 in there. Um, and we'll see what happens. I don't know. Well, like I said, now I think we for sure, now that I think about it, right? Let's go to the bigger time frames. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Maybe it does come down to this area right here. I think it's possible that it does come down to this area. Shit, I already got stopped out on here too, 24 pips. It's a little bit lower. But it was only $24, 0.01. But now that I think about it, that's what we're seeing right here. think we I think we got to break a structure truthfully. Even though it didn't break this low yet, it still broke this one. I gotta listen to these rejections right here, especially this many over a 5 minute period. I gotta listen to that. 2020 hindsight, but you could see it, right? And I think these sell-offs, they just might be happening in terms of people are just scared. There's a lot of sellers in the market right now. So I think that's going to be the hard thing for everybody to kind of comprehend. Yeah, this is a key level right here too. Key support to resistance level that was formed. And it's coming through all this shit. Well, maybe, I mean, I honestly, I can't fault myself because usually when I go off of the 5 minute, I see a break of structure, particularly in these last few weeks. I'll say, okay, this is a break of structure, right? Because this low broke below this low. Break of structure to the downside, right? But most of the time that doesn't happen. You know what I mean? I've learned, you gotta kind of go to the bigger things where it's like, all right, break a structure to the upside, the bigger time frames. And obviously, we're still in a major downtrend, and obviously, this is a key level, a bear flag, right? So now what we can do is we can see if the market comes back up, right? It's definitely broke structure now. It broke these lows, right? So the broke this, it broke that low, but it definitely broke these lows. So now we got a definite break of structure. So now we can see a possible retrace up to this zone. We can see a retrace back up to the zone or this zone, right? Because you can see support, support, resistance, resistance, support, support, resistance. See a retrace up to here or here. And then we can see it possibly come down, break through to the downside, creating another lower low. So that would be cool if we can see a retrace back up. And maybe this hits at about 7 o'clock, right? And then we'll see if we could get our money back. I think we could possibly be seeing that at that time. It's not clear from this angle either. Good morning. Yeah, that's right. She's gonna be coming up, huh?
And I have school.
You have school today. Let's see if we can get that retrace back up. Give me a quick second. But that's kind of what I'm looking for. What's up, fool? What's up? Uh, I think we could see this trend line and everything. I think we could see maybe a push up, a retrace, and then we could go ahead and ride this thing down. Damn, maybe not. These sellers are in here crazy. Let's see what happens at 10 o'clock, though. I'm going to put my alerts up. I'm not going to take no sells down here, I don't think. Unless we see it really break below here, then we could possibly use this area as an area as interest. that there. Give me a quick second. Let me get my kids ready, but I'm thinking if it does come up and retrace, get that alert, probably take a small one here and a bigger one up at this level. The IOC right here, the EMA, because we know that this level is a bit of a strong level right here. You can see it. All right. So let's see if it can make its way back up. It's crossing that area already. Damn. Kind of touched it and fell, huh? Shit. Is it already? I'll just put in a sell right now, smaller one, and see if this thing continues to move up or move down. All right. I'm in at 502. Let's see. I'm gonna just move my stops to break even already to 499. My stops are at break even already. I'm up about 10 pips, 14 pips, 13. Shit, I'm up more than that now. 20, somewhere around here. Let's see. All right. News coming out at 7. Let's see what happens. So we're in the trade now. Let's see what the market gives us right now. Ooh, that's a big rejection. Last 5 seconds, that's a big rejection right there. Let's see. I got my stops at break even already, so if it comes up and takes me out, it takes me out. Yeah, it might come up on us with this rejection right here. Let's see. Like what it's doing. Let's see if it continues down, right? Hold on a second. Down with your cars. See if we can ride this bitch down. Still rejecting that area though, which I don't like. News coming out right now, about 15 seconds. Let's see what it gives us. Like this. Thank you. Thank you. Get it? Let's go. Let's see what this news gives us. Boom. Wanna go sit down and eat? Hungry, dude? Alright, let's see. Kind of use that level of support, right? See if it can break through it. Ah, might be retracing on us now. Might be retracing up to an area where it can go ahead and fall off again. We'll see. Still got my stops basically at break even, about 5 pips into profit. Daddy, I don't want to play banana fruit. Let's see. Hey, stop it. Stop. Making its way back up there. Let's see. I mean, you would expect the retrace, but you know, now that I have this position in, I don't want to retrace. So we'll see. See what the news was like. Oh, consumer confidence was better than expected. Job openings better than expected. That's crazy. I'm still holding my position though. I mean, if it stops me out, stops me out. So I'm really at that point. Still a lot of time left. Do that for. Put your hands. Something about this zone, it just doesn't want to break. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Uh, let's go. Let's go. Come on now. Come on now. I'm about to pull half my profit right now. I just pull all of it. Fuck you. Let me see some real quick. Should I just hold this shit? I heard some guy talking about he's a really good trader. This dude NTG talking about holding trades, and it's pretty fucking right, man. Like, holding trades to completion, and making sure that you take all your profit where it needs to be taken at. Move my TP. Man, that thing's flying now. Damn, that shit is fine. I just took my profit right now. Fuck it. Even though I probably should have held it. How many pips was that? About 89 pips. I should have held it, but honestly, fuck it, eh? Fuck it. Maybe if we get a retrace up now, I could go ahead and retrace this ILC, but take a loss and we could get it right back. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. I definitely should have held it, and but I was a little worried about the news and all that. Then you got FOMC coming up, and like I said, you want to catch the move before the news kind of drops, and then we'll go from there. Let's go, man. That's it. That's a win. So had a $265 loss in the morning, and I was able to hop in and had a point one right there on the sell. So I'll take it. And I got out way too early, but that's cool. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's about making money. And we had a good risk to reward. We capitalized and we're able to make some money right here. Um, at the end of the day, we just got to keep going. And, if one or two setups a day, you take a loss the first one, okay, reevaluate where you're at, reevaluate what you're doing, your buy, and then, see what the market's really doing. And we were able to go ahead and capitalize on that. I'll take that shit, turn the loss into a win, and, make sure that everything was on point. So thank you guys for tuning in today. You're looking for it to go, oh. I just seen everybody go crazy. I told you news was in the middle. Yeah, that's why never. One of the biggest things I could tell you, dog, is the news never really does what you think it would do. You think, oh, that's great news. The market's gonna push up, and then it goes down. Oh, that's terrible news. The market's gonna push down, and then it shoots up. It's real manipulated. So I never really try to look at news. Um, it's like 5-10% most of the time, unless it's something big, like really, really big, like FOMC. But outside of that, CPI and all this unemployment, most of the time, you can see it flip on you. You can see it do something that, like I said, unemployment's way lower, so it's less than expected, right? And then you have the market tank. You could have unemployment way higher than expected, and the market could push up. So I really try not to look at the news like that. And I never really try to say, oh, it's going to push up or push down. Just look at the chart. Like, just look at your areas that you got mapped out and see what's being respected, right? Like right here, like I said, this is being respected. The 50 EMA is being respected. The 20 EMA is being respected. After I seen this push up, I knew I was going to jump in just because I knew that there's a possibility it keeps this trend going. So I try not to guess the market. I just try to kind of flow with the market and based on my strategies. So I don't think it's gonna go up anymore, dog. If I'm being honest, just from what I'm seeing right here, we definitely broke structure, right? This is the bear flag. We broke all of these lows that are right here. Now it has to break this low for sure, and it hasn't done so yet. But I think what we're gonna see is probably a retrace up to either this zone or this zone, and then it fall off. So something like this. Are you eating, baby? Something like that is what I'm expecting. So I think it could push up and then reject and come back down. And then after that, we'll see what's what. So, shit. Thank you guys for tuning in today. I got to get my kids ready for school and make some breakfast and do all that good stuff. I'll go ahead and post the results on my Instagram page and we'll go from there. Thank you guys for tuning in, man.